show are you listening to?
Jed the Fish show.
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
What the fucking fuck?
You're listening to Jed the Fish Show. He's a shit face. yeah.
And suddenly things turned ugly.
What the fucking fuck?
What show are you listening to?
Jed the Fish show.
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
You're listening to Jed the Fish Show. He's a shit face. yeah.
What the fucking fuck? What the fucking fuck? What the fucking fuck?
And suddenly things turned ugly.
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo. Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
What show are you listening to?
Jed the Fish show.
And suddenly things turned ugly.
What show are you listening to?
Jed the Fish show.
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
What the fucking fuck?
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
What the fucking fuck?
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
What show are you listening to?
Jed the Fish show. What the fucking fuck?
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
Greetings! Welcome! Jed the Fish Show. I'm Jed. This is the action-packed season finale.
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
So much to get to on this particular show. Basically just doing the entire season in review. So yes, that means there's a fucking shitload to get to.
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
Try to cram everything into one show so I don't have to do another one. I need to get the fuck off the near post. This is my escape route, is getting this damn show finished. So I will do my best to get that done today. And yes, that should make a lot of you very happy. And yes, I know a lot of you think I'm full of shit and I'm not going away. I'm going away. I'm done with the fucking losers on that particular show, or website. You know what I'm saying. Anyway.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Oh, yeah, you will find out exactly what that means. I know we've been waiting all year long. It's been bugging you all year long about what that means. You'll find that out today. Also, going to do some quick the finals that were about, a month ago now. Going to do some observations on that. Overachieving teams, underachieving teams for the year. Coaches of the year. The fucking douchebags of the year. Final top 10 teams. Will there be a Looney Town rap?
Do-do-dee-da-da-ba-loo.
I'm guessing yes. You know, last Friday was Black Friday. There was probably only one school in the entire state that was unhappy with Black Friday. That, of course, being Lynchburg Clay.
That's great. Go ahead, make your jokes, Mr. Jokey. Joke maker.
I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving since I was not on the air last week. Hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving and their little break. I do want to mention that I finally figured out the best way to cook a turkey. I'm not big on cooking, but I did figure this out, and this is a true thing, so write it down. Best way to cook a turkey. You find the turkey you're going to eat. You sit down and become friends with that turkey. You spend at least 3 hours doing this with the turkey. And then you kill the turkey. Now you have in the turkey, you cook it, you eat it, and it's delicious. Too much to do today. Let's get right to it. Thanks for joining. Season finale, Jed the Fish Show. Plenty to talk about. Be right back. But of course, we start with the little Graham Rabbit. Back in a minute. Happy Monday. Whee! Long doubted Jed the Fish Tavern. Yes, the tavern was delayed, mainly because the city of Dublin would not allow the location which I picked out, and because it did not open before the state finals at the beginning of November, I made a decision to put it off, but a new location has officially been located, and plans are moving ahead for a grand opening in the spring of 2014. More details when they become available. But the Jed the Fish Tavern finally becoming a reality. Check it, spring of 2014. Whee!
Hi, you're listening to Jed the Fish Show, and he's our beach.
I'm your bitch?
Hi, I'm Jed the Fish. Jerry. And I saved a girl's life.
No big deal, no big deal.
And I love soccer.
I love soccer. I coach.
I freaking love soccer.
I really like soccer.
Hi, we're the Finley Bitches, and we play soccer. And you're listening to Jed, bitch.
Boy, you know, I've always wanted to come in here. And now that I got a mustache, the timing feels right.
Wow, all this stuff looks pretty good. Can we get some salami and...
Brian, let me handle this. Scusi, babidi-boopy?
Che cosa? Peter, what are you doing?
Speaking Italian. Babidi-boopy? Babidi-boopity-babidi-babidi.
Peter, you can't speak Italian just because you have a mustache.
Boopity-bapa. Boop-a-beep-a-boop-a-bapa-beep-a-bapa.
Tu sei un pazzo, va via da qui!
Boop-a-beep-a-bapa.
Sono stanco di
Gino
te, ti do
Grasso
un pugno nella
Pippo,
testa!
Beep-a-beep-a-beep-a-beep-a-beep.
Ti uccido con questa carne!
Welcome back.
I'm in love with a football club. At the age of 7, my father took me. He got me hooked into this game. I'm a member of an ape-like race.
Yeah, you might have caught that in the first fake commercial. The bar, the Jed the Fish bar, is moving forward. No joke there. It's gonna happen. Thank God it's gonna happen. City of Dublin was fucking with me. Got sick of it. Decided to put it off since it wasn't open by the time the finals were. So, spring of 2014. Beginning of March. More details the closer we get, but just want to make sure everyone knew that. Okay, let's get going. First of all, let's do a little finals. A little reflection on the finals. I actually went to the finals this year, believe it or not. Spent some time at all of the games, and here's a review. It's a little review music. Baden was the big surprise. Fans were very well behaved. Coach was pretty good. They were a good team. Hawken. Trendy Hawken has changed their name. From now on, they are known as Tidy Hawken. And their coach is a fucking maniac. He's a Russian Dino. He's got mob ties. He's got cameras around his house, apparently. He's a maniac. And worse yet, the most disgusting, depressing thing about that mafia coach for Tidy Hawken is he allowed his team to wear tights in a state finals game. Who the fuck does that? Besides a tool. So guess what? You're now Tidy Hawken and I hate you. And you're overrated. You have two good players. Rocky River, you had 2 good players. That's it. Oh, and by the way, I was at the was watching the game with a couple people, the Rocky River game, and I wanted to try my hand. At some play-by-play, just to see if I was any good at it. So here you go, enjoy.
So I'm just sitting here with Soccer Gum and
if you want to pay that,
counting the flops. What number are we on, Danny?
2 so far.
2?
We can wait another week.
And
right.
I'm looking at the
Sounds good.
keeper who weighs about 700 pounds. Just evil. Right now it's all Rocky River. 2-0. Not even close. Already nodding off. I'm gonna start doing what they do in Europe. They just say the name. 8. Uh-oh, hang on. 8's making a run. Here comes the flop. The flop's on its way. Flop is coming. Here comes the flop, and no, she keeps her feet. Well, the crowd is stunned.
Yeah, I'm not going to go very far as a play-by-play. I mentioned that the keeper weighed about 500 pounds. Yeah, I call a girl fat. Sorry. But Keeper Beast made a good point regarding that. She, well, after watching the game on TV, she mentioned via text that there was a very specific reason why no one scored on Rocky River. No opponent wanted to go near that 18. They figured that fat chick would just eat them. Sorry. Too much of that. Also, dead bugs, you're dead to me. Excuse the pun, but you are. I left everything on the line for you guys. My reputation, all of it. And then you lost to fucking Dino. Who the fuck loses to Dino? You were a better team than they were. So, dead bugs. Oh, speaking of Dino. Told you, I'm gonna cram everything I can in this. Dead bugs, you got a new name also. It's no longer Trendy Hawkin, it's Tidy Hawkin. No longer Dead Bugs. You're now known as the Dead Bills. 2 state finals, 2 losses. You suck. And I hate you forever. That's my finals observation. Lovely, huh? Switch gears. Since we got so much to do. For some reason, some ungod-known reason, I decided to start sending out mass texts, group texts, to 5 individuals around the state of Ohio. I will not reveal their identity for their safety and their sanity. But these people are fucking crazy. And they're vulgar. And they're known as the Brain Trust. Well, now I'd like to do a little fireside chat with the Brain Trust. These are actual texts from the Brain Trust. This was a conversation via text. Ready? Hi, Brain Trust. Any final words before the season finale? Brain Trust. Yeah, piss on the holidays. Piss on the holidays. Brain Trust, I'll second that. It's fucking crazy out there. People are nuts. Third Brain Trust. Well, it's nuts. And I say piss on the holidays mainly because of Giss and Roe and their attempt to... Even I can't say that. Brain Trust. Here's an idea for the season finale. How about Keeper sings a Christmas carol? Keeper. Oh, by the way, Keeper's in the brain trust. Keeper. No chance. Too much pain. Apparently Keeper got her wisdom teeth out or some shit. Or had a root canal. I don't know. Brain trust. Keeper has a lack of jaw movement. There goes all the extra money in the back room of Columbus Gold. Then added, but she does still have smooth hands. So, because Keeper is unable, unfortunately, to do a Christmas carol, to sing one for us, the fake Keeper Beast will. Yep. I just recorded this a little while ago, sitting next to Keeper Beast. Here you go. Keeper singing a Christmas carol. Enjoy. Silent night! Hi, I'm Keeper Beast! Holy night! I'm a soccer superstar! All is gone! I just had work on my teeth done! All is bright! Now I'm miserable! Run! Be right back.
Mother and child. Oh.
We're gonna have a California Christmas. We're gonna ring some jingle bells tonight. We'll chop down our Christmas tree, even though it's 83 degrees outside. That's California style. People everywhere still wearing sandals, shorts and skirts and sunglasses alike.
Jed the Fish here to talk about Hooters again. Yeah, Hooters is a little pissed off at me for being a little disrespectful and the fact that they haven't made any money off of my libraries yet, even though they've shipped a boatload of money to me. So, especially on this Super Bowl Sunday, I want to remind everybody of the absolutely wonderful, toothless, brain-dead, disease-ridden, huge, gaping vagina bimbos that work at Hooters. And I'd like now to ask my wonderful friend, Katie Cat, her personal opinion of Hooters. Katie?
Boobies and hard liquor. What the tits could be better?
Yes, that is on all the new billboards. What was it?
What the tits could be better.
The new tagline at Hooters. What the tits can be better. Very clever, and pun is attended. Katie Cat endorsed Hooters. 5 in Columbus, 15 around the state. Visit Hooters. Whee!
Send gift cards, Jed the Fish Show.
Hey, kids of America, it's hand-painted wooden ball in a cup. Who needs constant electronic video stimulation when there's ball in a cup? Mexico's favorite toy for over 340 years. Toss the ball, catch it in the cup, dump it out of the cup, toss it, and catch it in the cup again. The ball is on a string and attached to the cup, so there's no worry if you don't catch the ball in the cup, and cleanup is as easy as catching a ball in a cup. So why spend another day not catching a ball in a cup when you could be catching a ball in a cup?
Ball in a cup, it's a ball.
I liked walking down the road naked with my teammates. That was quite a fun time. We really bonded.
Note to the entire world, I was not there during that, thankfully.
You're listening to the Jed the Fish Show, and I don't know why.
Put our legs together if the temperature dropped and the winter made enough
Christmas song. So anyway. Oh, you know what? Just for a second. I think it's necessary to get out of the normal format and to jump into something else. Just for a second. You know what I'm talking about? Guess what, haters? We're going to the National Championship game!
Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself?
Hey, haters!
Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself?
Hey, Mark May!
Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself?
Hey, all you sudden SEC fans!
Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck yourself?
There's nothing you can do, fuckers! We are going to the National Championship game, and you can't do shit. Okay. Now, just want to mention, it's the holidays and everything. So I'm sitting at home over the weekend, and I turn on the Hallmark Channel, and there was some movie on about some dumb bitch that spent too much on a Christmas ornament. Uh-oh! What is this?
I got a big ego. I'm such a big ego.
Time for the douchebag of the week.
Ego, she love my.
Don't worry.
I take medication. Doctor prescribed.
Actually, now that I think about it, this is not the douchebag of the week. This is the douchebag of the year.
I got a big ego.
I know what you're thinking. How on earth could Jed take the douchebag of the week and only figure out one person to be the douchebag of the year? Well, it's pretty easy, actually. And it's more than one person, it's a few. Okay, I know for a fact that a lot of you don't know the story about what happened out at Looney Town. Well, part of this wonderful season finale is I'm finally spilling the details of all of it. Yep. You get to hear everything, and you get to hear it all right now. So, before we start, I'd just like to say to the Looney Town administration, specifically the fuckhead AD and the ridiculous coach, here's a little Christmas message for you.
Cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit.
Alright, I'm going to try to get through the details of Looney Town quickly, because there's a lot of them. So bear with me. There's a good ending to this. You want to hear it. So, for the people that don't know what happened in Looney Town, 2012, I was asked by the head coach to be the assistant out there, a volunteer assistant. I, of course, said yes. But in the spirit of 100% honesty, I decided to write the AD there, that tool, an email. It basically just said, hey, introducing myself, you're going to get my background check. I'm not sure if it'll show up on it or not, but I've had a past DUI. Just want to make sure you're aware of it. See you around the stadium. He emails back, no, sorry, it's against the rules to have an AD or have a DUI, but thanks anyway. He was incorrect, by the way. 5 of the teachers out there have DUIs, as well as 2 coaches. So, I went to the head coach and told him. Again, this is 2012. Coach said, fuck that, you're coaching, kids love you, you know your soccer, I'll take care of it. Didn't hear another word about it. Game 5 of the season, this tool AD shows up, finally, to a girls' soccer game. Prominent parent beelines over to him, says, hey, Tool AD, the best move you made in your tenure here was hiring that Jerry guy. Best coach, kids love him, outstanding hire. Tool AD says, wait, is that him sitting there on the bench? Is he coaching? Prominent parent, of course that's him. What are you talking about? Obviously. AD walks away, not another word said the entire season. End of season. Head coach retires. Immediately, the parents start their campaign. Yep, their campaign to get Jed hired. So, they start calling, emailing, texting, everything. This Tool AD. Tool AD says, sorry, can't hire him. He's got a DUI in his background. He told me. Parents make the ED aware, well, that's not really against the rules since there's 7 other people in the district that already have DUIs. He starts his official search. He gets 2 people to apply for the job. One of them takes the job at Dublin Jerome. The other one, allegedly, according to all the parents and players, is some kid, chick, insecure, soccer idiot who claimed she was an All-American in high school, although she didn't get any looks at college and didn't play in college, and she claimed she was a head coach of some club. Again, allegedly. That came from parents, not me. So, dumbass AD hires her. First practice session comes around over the summer. Suddenly, Coach BS is exposed. She's doing U9 drills. Kids see that, they freak out. They are filled with talent at that school. They know their soccer. They go home and start screaming to their parents. This chick has no idea what she's doing. Help! Campaign number 2 begins. Everyone's bugging the AD to bring me on as the assistant volunteer. AD says again, sorry, can't do it. He's got a DUI. Parents send him a background check from me that the state has approved that I can coach anywhere in the state. So, the Tool AD starts emailing me and voicemailing me incessantly for 2 weeks, middle of July. I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I've heard nothing but good things about you from the parents and the players. I want to meet you. Let's meet. Let's meet. Now, I don't trust this douchebag at all, so I'm leery. Send him a text or an email back. I'm like, what is this concerning? I want to know exactly what you're going to talk about at this meeting if I decide to meet you. He says, oh, it's all positive, nothing but good things. I just want to see what everyone's raving about because everyone just loves you. And I just want to talk about the position. So I agree, reluctantly. So I meet him at Panera, walks in with a book, small talk. I basically say, yeah, so there's big changes out of JA this year, huh? He says, yes. He pulls out a piece of paper from the book and says, and I quote, do you have a radio show called the Jed the Fish Show? I, of course, say, yes, you know I do. On March 17th, at the 22-minute mark, did you say that the JA administration will have their head up their ass unless they bring someone on with quality as a coach? I look at him and say, absolutely, I said that. That sounds like exactly something I would say. And then I remind him, but you do know that 99% of the things I say on that show are a character saying it. You do realize that, right? He looks at me and he says, well, you're more than welcome at any game this year. I just want to make sure that you're there as a fan. And he gets up and he literally runs out of the restaurant. So, parents are furious. I basically take it and just ignore it. I'm like, all right, whatever, and I move on. And I move on to one of the greatest things I've done, which is the individual coaching I did this year. Parents still pissed. They keep sending him over and over emails, texts, the approved, state-approved background check that I had run on me. He goes to a coach, Coach BS. Him and Coach BS have a meeting, allegedly. Not allegedly, they did. Coach BS gets her husband to run another background check. This one through his job at the Office of Homeland Security. That, my friends, is against federal law. The next day, after he runs this background check, she tells the entire team what is on that background check, which is the DUIs that I've had. Kids already knew it. I told them that a year before. Congratulations, JA administration and Coach BS, for being literally the biggest dumbass, insecure idiots in the state of Ohio. And
don't be starting what you can't finish, bitch.
And what I mean by that is the end of the story. Why am I telling you all this? Why did I just spend 8 minutes of this program explaining the story? Well, after the season ended and after the banquet was concluded, which was about 2 weeks ago, and I knew that this coach and this tool, AD, could no longer punish these kids, I made the decision to call the FBI. What did I say to the FBI? Well, I explained the story that this coach got her husband, allegedly, according to the parents and the kids, that's what they were told, directly from the coach's mouth. There was 41 witnesses of her saying it, that he ran a background check through the Office of Homeland Security, which is a federal offense, and that the AD and the coach knew it. After that, they told me to call the Inspector General of the state of Ohio, because those are the people that police Homeland Security. And that is exactly what I did. So now, there's a report and a complaint to the Office of the Inspector General. The FBI is looking into this, as is the Columbus Police Department. I know what you're thinking. An AD would really do that?
But who? I mean, where in all of God's green goodness am I going to find someone that beef-headed?
Again. Guess what?
Don't be starting what you can't finish, bitch.
So, that coach, I'm assuming, will no longer be employed in Looney Town. The AD is finally going to get what he deserves. Last year, complete violation, allowed someone that was not certified with the school, had no paperwork into the school, allowed them to coach the entire year, that being me, and this year basically knew of a federal offense occurring and did nothing about it. Actually encouraged it, allegedly. Congratulations, dumbass, both of you, dumb, stupid losers. You are, rightfully so, our douchebag of the year.
Cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit.
Don't be starting what you can't finish, bitch.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, giant twerp, scumbag, fuck-faced, dickhead, asshole!
Oh, feels so liberating to get that out. It's almost as if I was watching a movie like A Walk to Remember, and I almost feel like crying right now. What? Huh?
I got a big ego.
Did we just do it? We have another douchebag of the year.
Ego, she love my.
This one on a different level. This one has to do specifically with the near post. Who am I speaking of?
It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid with your host, Dr. Stupid.
Yes, believe it or not.
But who? I mean, where in all of God's green goodness am I going to find someone that beef-headed?
Well, his name is Ro, and everyone knows him. At the beginning of the year, I think everyone pretty much enjoyed the occasional post from this complete douchebag. And then he started getting really, really serious and thought he knew everything in the world about Southwest soccer and was proved wrong over and over and over. Then suddenly, poor little thin-skinned, dumbass douchebag got his widow feelings hurt And now, for the last month, he's been literally acting like a 3-year-old child or a 12-year-old girl and just throwing insults up. Basically name-calling on the near post. Yes, Ro, congratulations. You are the near post. And this is not just me. Everyone I've spoken to is blown up my phone with texts saying, oh, it's gotta be this guy. You are, congratulations, the near post douchebag of the year.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all.
But who? I mean, where in all of God's green goodness am I going to find someone that beef-headed?
It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid with your host, Dr. Stupid.
Congratulations, you dumbass. Everyone fucking hates you. I hope you realize that. And before I leave that post or that website for the rest of my life, which I'm doing, I just had to make sure you knew. No one likes you. You're a fucking tool, and you're hated. Absolutely hated. Be right back. Merry Christmas, everybody! Hello, Jed the Fish here to talk about what the New York Times is calling pure brilliance. Amazon.com called it more important than the Bible. And what freaking Keeper Beast just called much better than I ever expected out of you, Jed. Talking about, of course, the Jed the Fish Academy book. First in a series called One Team Philosophy. Maybe more of a soccer manual with strong polarizing opinions. This book will take you from Jed's sordid past to Jed's philosophy on soccer and life, and will specifically take you through an entire soccer season, from the dreaded parent meeting to summer practices and tournaments to two-a-days, regular season practices, all the way through the state tournament and all the way through the end of the season banquet. It's got plenty of strong opinions, specific drills, hints on how to complete and how to run a high school soccer program from beginning to end. Whether you're a new coach needing to get started, an assistant coach a couple years away from your first head coaching job, a longtime coach who needs a new perspective, or maybe even an athletic director dinosaur who's still trying to make rules from the 1990s work in today's social media world. Looking at you, ADs, this book will help you see a different side of high school soccer. And of course, I highly recommend this manual for each and every soccer parent out there. Hopefully reading this book will help you stop your myopic, agenda-laden ways and stop destroying millions of soccer kids each year. Must read for everybody. One Team Philosophy will be in local bookstores as well as available on Amazon.com via hard copy or ebook for your Kindle Fire, plus anywhere else you shop for your books. Jed the Fish's Academy's One Team Philosophy. Available soon. Check it.
Hold very still. Very still. I'm working right now. Ouch! Oh, I'm sorry. Did my pen get in the way of your ass? Do me a favor and lose 5 pounds immediately, or get out of my building like now! Get out!
Little more Grand Rabbit. Welcome back. Told you there's a lot in this frickin' episode. I've been waiting to do that rant for 3 months. God, I cannot wait for those fucking indictments to come down. Can't wait for the media to find out. Sorry, Looney Town! Of course, everything that was said was alleged. Since it is in the court, everything's alleged. But hey, that's what I was told by parents. Go sue them. I'm just repeating what they said. And it's alleged anyway. Until you actually are thrown in jail. It's alleged. I think that's how it works. A couple of quick things. First of all, I want to give you an update on the charity game. Yep, the charity game's still going to happen. I know, everyone thinks it's not. It is. It's really hard when you got kids that are hurt. And basically what happened was we had a couple kids that, better safe than sorry, I'm not going to rush a game or rush them back to a game if their entire career in college would be jeopardized. So we put it off. But late January, early February, at the University of Akron, indoors, with bleachers and a sound system, it is the charity game. More details the closer we get. That is a reality, though. FYI. Overachieving, underachieving. Get to that next week. Or if I have another one, which I don't even know if I will, I might just put them up online as I leave that miserable website known as the Near Post. Sorry, Near Post. Enjoy the tumbleweeds. Second I leave, and you still got this guy around.
It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid with your host, Dr. Stupid.
Sorry, but that website's going to dry up. Anyway. I want to say thank you and tell you exactly who I'm thankful for in a moment of seriousness on this show. Thanks to friends like Brad, Doug, Mark, Murph, David, Sean, Woody, Bob. Coaches that do things the right way. Coaches that actually do have kids in mind. I made it my mission this year to out every parent and every coach I could find that did things the wrong way, that were myopic, that were idiots. Those people do things the right way. Brad, Doug, Mark, Murph, David, Sean, Woody. Just to name a few, there are good coaches out there still. Glad to be friends with you guys. Phil, another one. Also, I want to say thank you and make sure everyone knows how thankful I am to people like Bill, Judd, Turf, coaches and parents out there that do know the real meaning of high school athletics. Keeper and Giss, thank you for having a huge sense of humor. I know I rip on you, but you guys are good people. Brain Trust, thank you for making me throw up in my mouth as I'm laughing so hard at your texts. Let's keep that tradition going. Parents, Bob, Jim and Lisa, Hope, Bill, Brian, Doug and Jill, all the parents of the JTF Academy players. What a fortunate, amazing thing I got to be involved in this year, and I'm going to continue that. To all the Jed the Fish Academy players, see you in January. You guys are amazing kids. To anyone that listened to the show and laughed maybe even once or twice, that was the goal. It wasn't a rip on people. It was to expose idiots and to have you laugh once or twice. Hopefully that occurred. If not, fuck off. Just remember, whatever comes around goes around. If you treat people like shit, it comes back and bites you in the ass. Looney Town. Loser parents. Coaches of the Year, D1, Lori Williams, and Gretchen from Mags. Lori's from AW. Congratulations, great year. D2, these are my opinion. D2, Javier and Sean from Alter. Dude from Salina, I don't know your name. You guys are the real Division II Coaches of the Year, not that Patrick loser from R&R. D3, Edward Bradick from Kirtland. You're the real Division III Coach of the Year. Daddy Ball, you're a close second. It certainly was not Mafia Dino. Sorry, Tidy Hawkin. You suck. And the overall Coach of the Year, boys and girls, it's got to be Phil from Canfield. How do you take a team to regionals? 2 separate teams. Congratulations, Phil. Great year. To the Trampire, Golden Arches, to all the people that made this season of the Jed the Fish Show funny. There's a lot of you behind the scenes. Thank you. And to the Near Post, goodbye, cruel world. Thanks for joining. Have a great Christmas. Peace out. Whee!
Jed the Fish has to go. He will see you on next week's show. Cha!
Jed the Fish, peace out. Don't be starting what you can't finish, bitch.